So one of the characters in my game is a god.
Hello, everyone!
Well, a goddess.
Oh my god!
Small problem though. How do I write an interesting god character? Can I even make a god character interesting? If you've heard of Watchmen, you know about Dr. Manhattan. Now this bloke can be considered a fairly interesting quote-unquote god character, whose newfound perspective, as that of an omnipotent being, brings with it an immense apathy. No longer caring about those ants called humans, he leaves Earth.
Bye, Felicia!
But what if he always had that perspective? Humans might be something interesting, something new. My goddess character, Eleanor,
Hello?
someone who has always been celestial, starts off cold and distant towards humanity.
Boring! Boring!
But to prevent a looming catastrophe, she must engage with them.
There's a birth gay boy among us, totally poggers.
To do so, she binds to a vessel, Luca, who appears weak.
God have mercy upon us.
This weakness frustrates the goddess. It's a barrier to her goals. Forced to spend time with Luca, however, small things stoke her curiosity. About Luca, about the people around him, about humanity as a whole. Paradoxically, something awakens within Eleanor. Secretly, she too wishes to be human, to be free of divine responsibility. Luca, on the other hand, falls in love with Eleanor. After all, the fact that an embodiment of perfection chose him of all people must stir something from within. Misled by his infatuation, Luca becomes more and more fanatical, believing that his ritualistic devotion to Eleanor will force her to reciprocate his feelings.
They say like waka flocka.
Yeah, flocka! I go hard!
But Eleanor no longer cares much about divinity, religion, or any of that.
We have no evidence.
Perhaps she never did. She wants to be human. And so Luca finds his actions pushing her away. Instead, Eleanor is drawn to Marco, an obsessive merchant who is desperate to relive his best days. This sets up an interesting love triangle, feeding into an overarching motif of the bonds we share with others. The player, as Luca, must decide whether to follow a divine path of extremism or the rough cobblestone roads of flawed humanity. Hello, thanks for watching. This one was a lot less of a Zoomer sensory video, but I tried to throw in some stuff to make it a little interesting, a little bit more engaging. The game's going well. Shout out to Bone Circuit, who told me about skin modifiers on like stuff in Blender. The river in the video you can see is using that. Yeah, and thanks for everyone that's been supportive in the comments. And please like and subscribe, because that's all super motivating. And I hope to see you guys soon.